The Sky Bet League 2 season ended with Bristol Rovers' 94-year stay in the Football League coming to an end. Northampton, Bristol Rovers and Wycombe could have all gone down on the final day. Wycombe took an early lead in their game at Torquay through Sam Woods. But there was good news for Bristol Rovers as Northampton went one down at home to Oxford. Northampton turned it around before half-time after Oxford went down to 10 men. Ivan Toney with a header to put them in front. It meant Bristol Rovers needed 3 points to survive, but on the 36th minute, Colin Daniel fired Mansfield in front. Wycombe secured their victory against Torquay, Matt McClure making it 3-0, while Northampton scored a third of their own. It meant Rovers had to score 2 goals to maintain their league status. 3 times they came close, and 3 times they hit the bar. They couldn't find the goals they needed, and the final whistle confirmed Bristol Rovers' relegation to the conference. The news of that result filtered through to the away fans in Torquay, and Wycombe was safe, manager Gareth Ainsworth leading the celebrations. There were also jubilant scenes in Northampton, a remarkable escape from the club that spent nearly an entire season in the bottom 2. At the top of the table, it was also an afternoon of twists and turns, but Chesterfield won the League 2 title thanks to a 2-1 win over Fleetwood. 3 sides went into the final day with a chance of being champions. Rochdale needed to better Chesterfield's result, while Scunthorpe had to win, and hoped the other 2 failed to. Chesterfield found themselves behind after just 13 minutes, when Matty Blair put the visitors ahead. Buoyed by the news Chesterfield were behind, Rochdale and Scunthorpe took the lead in their games. Scunthorpe added a second 20 minutes later through Terry Hawkridge. Although the Irons were pegged back to 2-1 just before half-time, Rochdale also conceded late in the first half. A quick-fire second-half bubble put the title back into the hands of Chesterfield. Gary Roberts with a vital second after 55 minutes. York levelled the scores against Scunthorpe to ruin their title hopes and maintained their 17-game unbeaten run heading into the playoffs, where they'll face Fleetwood. Rochdale went 2-1 down against Newport, and Chesterfield held on to the win to claim the League 2 trophy and spark wild celebrations. Elsewhere, plenty of goals. Accrington edged Wimbledon in a 5-goal thriller. Dagenham and Redbridge came from behind to beat Cheltenham. Exeter beat Hartlepool. Morecambe were held to a goalless draw at home to Bury. Danny Holland scored a hat-trick in Portsmouth's 3-3 draw with Plymouth. And Southend beat Burton in a playoff semi-final rehearsal. Confirmation that Chesterfield are champions of League 2, while Scunthorpe's draw with York moved them into second above Rochdale on goal difference. Southend's win moves them up 2 places into 5th, so it'll be Fleetwood v York and Southend v Burton in the playoffs. At the bottom, Torquay and Bristol Rovers will be playing non-league football next season. Wycombe survive on goal difference by just 3 goals. Northampton's win moved them 3 points clear of the bottom 2, and Wimbledon, after their points deduction, were only 3 points off the drop themselves. Remember, if you want to see extended highlights of your club, check out Player, where as a subscriber you can also access exclusive content, interviews and live audio commentary on match days.